What's up, YouTube? Southern Comic Geek coming to you with a huge Walmart comic book pack haul. That's right, 14, count them, 14, something like that. Comic book packs today in my various huntings. Went to one Target. Of course, they didn't have any Walmart packs at Target. One would not assume that they would. And went to two Walmarts and two GameStops. The GameStop hauls are going to be on a separate video. Today, we're only going to do the 14 Walmart packs, but hey, that is enough. So when you're talking about DC packs, that is 4 books per pack, or Walmart. Marvel packs are 3 at a time. I do appreciate the 4 of you that are already here. That means you've probably hit that bell notification, so when videos like this go up ever so randomly, you are one of the first people to know and can make and have made the conscious decision to be here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I also want to shout out the channel members, ever-growing list of channel members supporting the channel. We appreciate you. Also, the Patreon members. So shout out to both them and also to GoCollect.com for all of your comic book investing questions and in-depth articles and such for free. And you can also get more with a paid-for membership. So we have got Freaky Louie, Wally World, Comics Activate. Yeah, see, I really put like a different time zone on here, and it really puts you in line. So good deal there. Cody Comics, that's right, more comic book goodness. I went to 2 different Walmarts that I normally don't go to. It's actually like an hour and a half away from my house. I had some time. I said, I'm just going to go down there to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, and check out the Walmarts down there. And that's what I did. Also checked out the Target, 2 GameStops. Was there another store in there somewhere? Oh, Walgreens. And come away, especially with the Walmarts, with a bunch of packs. Also got a bunch of toys, but those are going to be on a separate haul video. This is enough. So smash that like button if you haven't already. If you haven't already. Beta Ray Jim going to be on the Saturday morning Cartoon Crew auction tomorrow. So looking for forward to that. So let's see what we got in the first Walmart pack. We got Champions number 22. Got the guy who Amadeus Cho, who was an okay character until they try to use him to replace Hulk. And I was like, Then Braun, I think, is what they called him afterwards, and then Riri, which has been getting a little heat. This is the number 22 variant edition, second printing. So not sure if that's a big one or not. I've never encountered this book in the Walmart packs, and that is saying something. Then we've got Iron Fist 74. I think I have read this back when I had the Marvel's Unlimited app on my phone. This is the story after the lenticular. So I just was looking at the lenticular yesterday. As a matter of fact, it lenticulates because this is Sabretooth and Iron Fist. And of course, if you know that Sabretooth's first appearance was in Iron Fist 14 way back when, and they had a lenticular cover for the issue before this. So it's kind of cool that I got the issue after that. Mars Comics, what is going on? And then this one, Incredible Hulk, number 1, The Last Call. Not for alcohol, but for Hulk, y'all. You see what I did there? Poet didn't know it. Dave S. The app would you suggest for tracking your collection? I use CLZ. I know there's a couple of other applications out there, and everybody's kind of got their picks. Some go old school and just with the notebook, but especially in this day and age with the various variants and the like, CLZ is what I use. And Joey Bag of Sevens is lurking in the background, and he says CLZ. So this is pretty cool. And this was easily enough, it was the first comic on there. So this is definitely a keeper. So I'm keeping 2 out of 3. Man, that was a pretty good Walmart pack. And like I said, I've never seen that Walmart pack around. I don't know if it's a newer one or what the deal is. Warlord, what is up? How are you doing today, sir? Hopefully everybody is doing great. Smashing that like button helps your day go better. So here's what we got. We've got Civil War number 2, issue 6, the variant edition. and which is not saying much since there's like 100 billion bazillion variants of every single thing, right? But this has got the Old Man Logan variant. You know, I like Civil War 1, but 2 was kind of like, meh, just me. Then we've got Weapon H, number 3. I don't know if the saying too much of a good thing is not good, but that was kind of my vibe with Weapon H. I was kind of like, okay, Hulk and Wolverine are both good, but to put them together is like, yeah, okay, whatever. So, and then we got Shang-Chi number 1. So this is from the miniseries that just ended a couple of months ago. I don't know with the Shang-Chi trailer dropping if, since this is a newer book, this is a Walmart variant though. I don't know if there's going to be any heat behind that. I used to have that, but I ended up getting rid of my Shang-Chi series. So ever so often, when I'm filling in my boxes and putting in the new comics and such, I kind of cull through there to see, okay, let's get rid of it. So now, if you've watched these videos before, and there have been several, I will admit, on these Walmart packs, you know what this particular pack can have in store for it. So these are the newer DC Walmart packs. And inside of these, if you look ever so carefully, there can be a book in here that's worth quite a bit of money. Not exactly, Dave. Exactly. Not that I collect Hulk or anything, but you know, hey, it's a good book to have, right? Dave was calling me out in the comments on a video that I did. Was like, yeah, I'm thinking you're collecting Hulk. Yeah, it's kind of an inside joke at this point. So let's see if I was able to determine correctly whether or not this had it. So Batman's Grave number 1. That was a good series, by the way, if you didn't read it. Boom! Genlock number 6. So if you're not in the know, this book right here is worth quite a bit of money. I haven't checked eBay sold listings lately, and this one is in really good shape. It's a candidate, but I haven't checked the eBay sold listings lately, but it was going for upwards of close to $200 because those books were supposed to be sent to pulp and they ended up getting put in the Walmart packs instead. Big Dave loves comics. Well, that's good to hear, Big Dave, that you love comics. And what is up with you as well? And that's a pretty cool avatar right there. Got some Cockrum X-Men. Then we've got Batwoman number 34. Number 34. So I'm not the biggest Kate Kane fan. You know, it's just I never really connected with the character. I do have her first appearances. And of course, as she tied in really heavily when they did Rebirth with Detective Comics, I have all of those. But her standalone series, I never was, you know, a huge fan of. And so, yeah, whatever. The Genlock book was worth the price of admission for sure. And of course, Legion of Superheroes. Woohoo! Now, not all of those Legion of Superheroes number 11 have that Genlock book in there. It is only if you look real closely and see a white book with a red little top up there. That you can pretty safely say that that is the one. So I put some back that did not have that. These Walmart, strangely enough, had not been picked over. I mean, these books, I mean, they've been out for a couple of months now. Generally, if you go to a Walmart and those packs have been bent over, rummaged through, but I don't know if DC fans down there, but I got several Marvel packs in this stack too. Batman's Grave, number 1. Recognize that. Genlock number 6. Recognize that. Boom. Batwoman. Yes. See, the DC packs are a lot more. What's the word I'm looking for? You pretty much know what's going to go down in the DC packs. There's not as much surprise or mystery. That could be good and that could be bad depending on who you are. But despite who you are, it will always make you feel better to hit that like button and the subscribe button if you haven't already. Also, while I'm thinking about it, check out my Instagram page. If you have not entered to win that Marvel Team Up 141, the first appearance of the Black Suit Spider-Man. If you have not, because that is one I'm going to be giving away when I hit 2,500 followers over on IG. I'm 58 away from happen. So that can happen overnight. You know how it goes. So just go ahead and go over there. You just have to follow the page, like the post, and tag 5 people in that post to enter to win. And when I get 2,500 followers rather over on Instagram, I will be giving that away. Aura Wars #1, Iron Gwen. It's also got Iron Pig, I guess. Iron Spider Pig, maybe? I've had one of these before, so I'm going to sell that one. Marauders #2. This is the second printing. So Marauders is one of the better current X titles. Not the top one for me, but it is for some. This is Venom #25. This is the purple title variant of that, and I really didn't see that it had those 3 big ticks on there. I was like, crap. Jason, it's a black cover. You should have looked at it a lot more. I know that. You know, it's really strange when you're going in Walmart and you start talking to yourself. I mean, talk to myself because there's no one to talk to. People ask me why, and I tell what I tell. To quote Bobby Brown, I won't say great because he didn't treat Whitney all that great. But then we got General Grievous #1, The Age of Republic. This is the photo variant, so that's pretty cool. I've had those before. Actually, I think I still got that one. Now, I was just talking about that comic earlier that came after this one right here, and as you can see, the Iron Fist 14, and then the newer Iron Fist fighting Sabretooth there. So got another one. Then we got another Venom 25. Looks to be in better shape. And these particular books, if I don't say otherwise, are coming to an auction or a giveaway near you. So as you know, I do an auction on my channel on Saturdays at 1 p.m. Central Time for John's Comics with Kids or anybody else that has problems with time zones. That is 2 o'clock Eastern Time. So, so either there or, like I said, I'll do a giveaway or something or another. Then we got Marvel's Epilogue. Check that out, Steven Spot. Reflection. And actually, double reflection. Actually, I think I sold him one of these. So, these are the Alex Ross drawn stuff. This one actually takes place, is it X-Men 98? Because see, 100 is where the 2 teams are facing each other. You find out that the one team is actually robots. Spoiler alert. So then the one before that's in space. It shows them fighting the Sentinels. And like Colossus is trying to kick his way out of those glass balls. And then the next one, that's where this takes place in, where they're attacked by the Sentinels. And this is like a third-party person's point of view as all these people are in there. And so Alex Ross has done a bunch of these over the course of years. Some of them you get the acetate covers back in the day, but pretty cool book. Then we got Captain Marvel #14. This is the second printing. I've had a bunch of these over the course of time. If they ever tell you that Captain Marvel 14 second printing was a huge seller, tell them Walmart bought them all. That's why. Thor #1. This is the Walmart variant, and there is, like there is Strange Tales and several others, 2 of these. There's one that the different coloring in the Thor is how you tell the difference. I don't know if there's any difference as far as price-wise, and I don't know that anybody has sent any to CGC to say, hey, this is what the difference for CGC to say, you know, this is why this is this way, whatever, but there is a difference. That is the newer one. So I try to open up most of these Walmart packs so that I don't have to watch all this. Then we got General Grievous again. So General Grievous, Greatest Moments variant. So that's pretty cool. Easy enough sell. Now this is a cool one. I've got it though, and this is Royals, which I'm not a big fan of the Inhumans, but this is them. But I'm a fan because, as you can see, maybe, yeah, there we go. It is a Uncanny X-Men 142 homage, or cover swipe, whatever way you want to say it. There you go. What's going on, Nosh? Nosh up in the house. And so Strange Academy #1, certainly very early on, at least, it was one of the more desired of the Walmart variants. This is one of the later printings. You can see this is the blue. I don't know that they denote that it's a later printing, but it is a light blue as opposed to a different color. And of course, you get these Walmart packs. It's hit and miss. Sometimes you can tell, sometimes you can't. Some of that's pressable. This is not a 9/8 candidate. And I know a lot of folks are collecting those Strange Academy #1s for that reason, with the spec that, Disney's going to do something with it. Disney's Harry Potter, I've heard some people say. Man, Nosh is still working hard for his money. So hard for his money. Oh, okay. Big Herm up in the house. Happy Friday, everyone, he says. Happy Friday to you, Big Herm. Hopefully everybody's doing great. And as I've said before, hitting that like button makes your Friday even better. Even better. We got 13 people up in the house hanging out with me as I'm opening up these Walmart packs. Ooh, this is a good one. This is Miles Morales number 200 something. Sometimes the easiest way to do it is to open these lenticulars and just see the actual cover. Spider-Man 234. So this is Miles Morales' version of the Sinister Six, and it cover swipes Amazing Spider-Man Annual #1, which was the first appearance of the Sinister Six. I had 2 of these and I sold them last night. So stopping by to drop a like. Appreciate you, Sparks Comics. What is up? What is up? See, Cody Comics reminding everybody to hit that like button. That's right. That's right. Make your day go better. Big Dave Loves Comics says, how do you feel about CGC's new pricing? Well, it had to come, just like everything else is going to go up as a result of nuclear spending. Nuclear? Am I doing like George Bush? Nuclear? But because of the nuclear spending that we got, that aside, CGC wanted a piece of the pie. They see that these prices for comics are going astronomical, especially for graded comics. And they say, hey, look, just like the artists do. That's why artists charge, because they know people are turning around and flipping these books. If they, a lot of artists will not charge you if you're not getting stuff graded, or if you're not getting like 20 books signed. They just want to go out there for the fans. But the way the artist felt was that, hey, you're going to sit there and make more money off of my signature, so therefore I want a little piece of the pie. That's why artists sign at these cons, or charged to sign at these cons. The CGC's the same way. They saw these books going up. They want a piece of the pie. Fine. And if it causes them to be able to afford, if you will, all the stuff that they said that they're planning to do with it, that's fine too. But for me and CGC, we have basically divorced. We're separated, separate living quarters, because of their lackluster performances. I was only using them in certain instances. All my stuff was going to CBCS. However, I understand that is going to be a ripple effect. So once CGC has said, hey, I'm going to bite the bullet, CBCS, PGX, all of them are going to sit back and watch how the market responds. If there's a lot of pushback from the market, they're going to wait. If they're smart, they wait long enough anyway to let the dust settle, because that's going to drive people to them. And then if they end up raising their rates too, which is inevitable, when they raise their rates too, people are going to say, well, I like CBCS. I'm glad the rates raised at CGC in the first place, because now I got a reason to try CBCS out. I like it. I think it's going to move the CBCS slabs up to be on par with CGC slabs. So in that case, it's a good thing. Nobody ever likes to hear that, right? I don't know how it's going to affect, from my understanding of it, how it's going to affect those flippers that are sending things in fast track and all that kind of stuff to turn around and flip modern books. If they're fast tracking a giant size X-Men #1, that may be a little different, but fast tracking a book that hit the hot list and it's going great, you need to sell it before it doesn't go great. Those, I don't know. I don't know. The time will tell for sure. Marcos Big Droops 13. Never seen you in the chat before. Appreciate you stopping by. Dank Comics up in the house. What's up, Dank? Then we got Bounty Hunters #5. This is a Lee Bermejo cover. These were definitely some of the better covers. You know, I don't know if it's the same guy that's doing the interiors now on Bounty Hunters or not. But haven't been really impressed. Of the titles that I'm picking up with Star Wars, that's kind of the one that I'm on the fence about. But with the impending Bounty Hunter Wars coming on, got to go there. Happy late birthday and early birthday to me, because mine's not to August. But happy birthday to Captain Comics. Then we've got Star Wars High Republic, the Wal-Mart variant that's got it has on it. Yes, it does. So that is a pretty good one. I've got a copy from the PC, so that one is going to be coming to an auction or a giveaway near you. Yeah, dang, these are pretty cool packs. That's why you'll see me get a lot of them, because like where I live, you know, it's not like you can go within a 10-mile radius and hit 5 comic shops like some of the people in the bigger cities. So if I'm going to pick up comics on the random, then I've got to go to Walmart, because there's a Walmart every 20 miles. So let's see what we got. Oh, yeah, another Spider-Man. Is it 234? Yeah, 234. So that's cool. And if I can get them and they're easy to sell, or if it's something even better, something that I want in my PC, which is an even rarer case by now because I've opened so many of these things. Oh, cool. Appreciate it. Yeah, so this is the exact same pack. That normally doesn't happen. Usually there's at least one that's a little different in the Marvel packs, but that is the exact same book, because this is the exact same other book. What's up? Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and check out. I'll watch on the replay. No problem, man. Stay safe out there, all right? Yeah, boardroom certified, man. Boardroom certified. So let's see what we got in her. And I've got a hard cutoff, folks, in just probably at 7 o'clock, so won't be too terribly long. Ooh, wow, this is one I've never seen before. And I thought I've seen all the lenticulars by now. This is USA Avengers #11, which is an homage to Fantastic Four 261. Huh, never seen that one before. Wow. Like I said, as many of these packs as I've gotten over the course of time, you would have thought that I would have seen them all by now, but wow. Learn something new every day. At least you hope to. I'm in Mississippi, Dank, so Central Time Zone. So then we've got Daredevil #22. This is from the current run of Daredevil. I picked up the first trade of Daredevil, which had like the first 4 or 5 issues, and it was pretty good, but I just never followed back up to get the rest of them. I know that some people like Rod the Rican, John's Comics with Kids, they have a really good things to say about the Daredevil Chip Zdarsky run. So yeah, another Star Wars High Republic #1. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, because I don't know if that's a Walmart specific thing or what that was, because I think those came out. Let's see when these things came out. Sounds like a dolphin. All right, Al Ewing is the writer of that. 2017. So I was out of comics at that time. I wasn't collecting comics, so I'm not sure if or did or why not they didn't go to comic shops. Daredevil is a good read, Big Dave Loves Comics says. And Big Herm says, Daredevil might be my favorite Marvel ongoing. Chip Zdarsky did the short story for Red Hood in Batman Urban Legends, and it was really good. He done something else, The Silver Coin. That was pretty good. That just came out a couple of weeks ago. So, and I know a lot of people like the Spider-Man Through the Decades, is it called? Where he goes like through every single decade, Spider-Man and all that kind of good stuff. I never read it, but I've heard good things about it. Then we've got X-Men Blue, number 13, which is lenticular to X-Men 10. Now, this is one of the rare occasions that this does really good lenticulation because the characters are almost exactly the same is the only reason. Magic Lasso, what is up? Magic Lasso was joining Thorsten or the Varangian Vigilante earlier. Okay, so we've got Infinity Warp's Ghost Panther, where they combined Black Panther and Ghost Rider, obviously. So that was one of the cooler iterations that they did during that Infinity Warp's storyline. Then we've got Gwen versus Carnage. So kind of cool. Of course, by now, King and Black has done run its course, and it's probably one of those titles that really is not going to keep its value. I did, and since you brought it up, I will show them to you now. Let's see. Wouldn't lenticulars make a killing at an LCS for the publishers? Look, sometimes they do crazy things. It's like I ask, why are you not pushing the comic books? Because when they do the other stuff, when they push like the TV shows and the movies, they're pushing people to the old issues of the comics. Why are you not pushing the comics to those same people? Why isn't it a two-way street, right? Meaning that Marvel doesn't make any money, like hard money, on stuff like that, old issues. By that is what I mean. They make money on new stuff. So why would you not then say, when they walk out of a movie theater, why wouldn't you have a spinner rack there for people to buy comics? So their marketing kind of leaves to be desired a lot of times. Yeah, so Magic Lasso brought up something that J Hood Creative did. It was something that I was seeing a lot of posts about, but didn't remember how he did all that stuff. And so it says I got a thing in the mail from him saying that thanks for responding for November 7th video where you asked participate and then title Barry J. Hood Christmas. And so these are a result of me doing that. And these are temporary tattoos, are cards. Somebody messaged me and said, hey, I got one of you. And I was like, I didn't even know he'd done one of me. I told him I'd sign it for free, though. So these are the ones that I got. I actually got a variant. Two-Face. So that's Man Cave and Hialeah Comic Bro. Lady Fantastic, who's actually the one that messaged me and said, hey, I got one of you. I said, funny, I got yours. Then we got Slotted Up. Jason over at Slotted Up. Good first name there. And then we got Jeff Schultz, One Love from Chicago right there. And so those are the ones that I got. Magic Lasso. Which ones did you get? Of course, he includes a list. It says, collect them all. And so it shows all the various community members that I'm assuming participated in that same video. Let's see, is Magic Lasso on here? Yep, there you are. There's Magic Lasso right there. So, let's get back to the Walmart comic packs. Oh, nice. Like I said earlier, if I can score one that I actually want to keep for the PC, this is definitely a good pack. So Return of Wolverine #1, they did a one for every costume. Obviously, it's a money grab, right? But this is the OG costume from his first appearance. And so I did not have that one. I had the traditional costume and I had, I think, the X-Force gray and black costume, but I did not have this one. So nice to be able to pick up one for the PC. Comic Mag Musings, what is going on? Ah, look at that. Yeah, I see what you did there. I see what you did. Dropped a little say, hey, go check my video out. And go check out Magic Lasso's video. Iron Man 2020 #2. I think that was kind of one of those dud series that Marvel put out. And then Champions Outlaw #1, the Miles Morales variant. It's got a harsh tick right there. So there is no way that's going to be a 9.8 unless you send it to CGC, and in which case they might give you a 9.9. Remy Q Studios up in the house. What's going on, Remy Q? Another member of the YouTube channel, the SCG Collective, if you will. As you can see from those emojis that he can drop and the little thing by his name. And so shouted out Remy Q Studios yesterday in the sub push. Hopefully pushed a couple of subs his way. Actually, I know we rated his live chat, which was going on at the same time mine was. And so, yes, Remy with the chainsaw. That's right. That's right. If you, Remy, I know you are a duly authorized Blue Wrench holder. If you want to drop your link in the chat, you're more than welcome to. And so anybody who likes unboxing similar to this, except he uses chainsaws, mannequin legs, etc., etc., whereas I just typically use the scalpel, then you can go check out his videos. And Remy's got that old DJ voice, you know, he's kind of raspy. He's like, and this is one we're going to play for the couples next. 106.7, The Love FM. You know, you get that vibe with Remy? Remy is the Sultan of Slaps. Look at this. Ba-dum! Yeah. So I was batting 1,000 when it came for the Gen Lock #6. So those are going to be going to an Instagram page near you for sure. Metal Men, but that's a woman. Anyway, so then we've got Amethyst #3. And we got Legion of Superheroes #11 again. So that's how, again, folks, that I knew that Gen Lock was in there was by looking at the little thing up here, noticing that it's red because you can kind of see it from the side and as like so, and saw that this was white, and that was a dead giveaway. Reminded me of that guy. That reminded me of that guy. Yeah, we still going, man. Reminded me of that guy. And these are really cool too, but they're all the same depending on what the first comic in the pack is. So I've got several of these. This is Jim Lee artwork. I think these were originally published on the New 52 Justice League. Yeah, I passed over several packs that I could see from the side that it wasn't in there. So they're not in every one of them. But those are the only ones I've found them in, if that makes sense. So now you look at that. Look at that. Oh my goodness. My mind just went blank. Okay. I don't even know what I was talking about now. All right. So thank you, Magic Lasso. It's all your fault. You derailed my train of thought. But no, seriously, I do appreciate everybody that's watched this live. Horrible. I have noticed where are the slabs? No slabs. But I have noticed where when I tell people that about the Walmart packs, because they're they're in just about every Walmart that's around here. And like I said earlier, generally they're the Walmart every 20 miles. So as I'm traveling, you're passing every Walmart. They're generally real close to an interstate, so very easy on and off access generally. So that makes kind of the hunt a little bit fun and accessible at the same time. But what I've noticed is that the people that say they don't have those packs are like on the east or west coast. So I don't know if Walmart and their statistical studies or whatever is pushing these towards the southeast or Midwest. I don't know. Or maybe those places just don't order them. T-Pain, or as he's known in the auction world, T-Claim. What is going on, sir? I just mailed your package off today, and I don't know if I think I sent you your I think I sent you your tracking card. I think I sent you your tracking. Okay, so Big Herm says only once here in New York. So pretty scarce up that way. And I don't know if they're figuring their demographic doesn't really collect comics or what the deal is, worried about theft. I don't know. Awkward sip of coffee just for you, Pocan Joe. So those are all 14, folks. In 36 minutes, I've managed to run my trap and go through 14 comic book packs. And I appreciate every one of you that's been hanging out. And whether you're watching this live or on the rewind, we appreciate you. They push comics at Walmart in Middle America because the East and West Coast are overrun with comic shops. You know, that's a really good point. I haven't thought about that, but that very well might be the case. So they're and if you think about that, that theory kind of makes sense because they put the big Walmarts, they put smaller Walmarts, and they've kind of gotten away from doing that. But you know, they were putting like the more marketplace Walmarts in smaller communities that they felt like, okay, maybe can't handle a Walmart, but they want to get that market share there that say Dollar General or one of those places were getting. So yeah, that kind of makes sense. I mean, look, folks, whether you like Walmart or not, these people got a lot more money than anybody in this chat. And so that they didn't get it by accident. You know, they're sitting there steady and all that. It's a Northeast is a comic desert. Well, I know that up there in Washington, Nosh, who was in the chat earlier and said he had to go, but he was talking about up in Washington. I mean, there's a comic book store around every single corner. I'm like, wouldn't that be great? So there are some perks to living in the big city. I think that the downsides, there's a lot more downsides, crime, high taxes, to name a few. So I do appreciate everybody for stopping by and checking this out, and wanted to give a shout out again to the YouTube channel members, ever-growing list of people that are supporting the channel. Appreciate that. And so also the Patreon members. And if you buy a bunch of books from me, the Patreon membership, you'll probably see more value because you get free shipping on your package, on one package a month from there. So it almost pays for the membership right there. Also visit gocollect.com if you have any questions regarding your ever increasing values on your comic books these days, and even more information with a pay for membership. And so have a great weekend, everyone. I will echo what Big Herm says right there. He does say that Northeast is slim pickings. Oh, wow. Yeah. Did you see the new investment company where you buy shares in their comics? I'm still confused. Yeah, yeah, they buy high-priced comics, high-value comics, like a 9.6, 9.8, Hulk 181. You buy shares in it. I'm kind of skeptical of it in the first place. Plus, if I'm going to have one, which I do, I'd just rather have my own, even if it's a lower grade. So there you go. So everybody's saying bye. I'm going to do the same. Until next time, keep reading and keep collecting, folks. Adios.